Michigan, if they don't like the way the budget's being run.
Yep.
The cuts on education, the attack on education. You know what's great for these Americans? When it comes to public education, one of the greatest foundations of America is that when the doors open in public education, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. The rich, the gifted, the challenged,
yes,
the poor. But for some reason, we are now seeing the roots of a movement in this country step up and say to America in generic terms, public education is bad. We shouldn't be funding it anymore. Kasich in Ohio, Walker in Wisconsin, Snyder in Michigan, Scott in Florida, Christie in New Jersey. They all want to cut public education. Why? To make their bottom line look good? Let me tell you something what happened back in February. These Americans had had enough. They knew what it meant to the country. They didn't only know what it meant to the state of Wisconsin. And they were brave enough to go on the firing line and go across state lines to stop the radical agenda so the American people could get a hold of what the heck was really going on. So the question now is, do enough Wisconsinites get it? Do enough Michiganites get it? Do enough folks in Ohio get it?
Yeah.
Do enough people across the heartland get the fact that Washington is not functional anymore, and this dysfunction is being taken over by radical Republicans who are driving the same agenda that Paul Ryan is driving in Washington out of the state of Wisconsin? They want a voucher? They want a voucher? Medicare? They're after the New Deal. These are the Americans that made it happen. These folks will go down in the history books. These 14 Americans. Lena Taylor, what is going to happen tomorrow?
We're going to win, Ed. We're going to take back the Senate, and we're going to take back Wisconsin. And then we're coming for Scott Walker. And this is his pink slip.
Mr. Jauch, is this about Scott Walker or about the agenda? What is it?
This is the rebirth of the progressive movement. They thought they had buried us. The Wisconsin citizens are showing the rest of the nation the pathway to the restoration of the progressive agenda.
Mr. Risser, there is a facility right across the street from here with your last name on it. Your family's done a lot for Wisconsin over the generations. You've never seen anything like this before. What's going to happen?
We're going to win. We're going to take all 6 of them.
Well,
I've never, in my 50 years in the state senate, I've never seen the enthusiasm, the energy that this campaign has had, and that's why we're going to win, because we got the energy and the enthusiasm.
what's your response to Mr. Fitzgerald, who says they're going to keep the majority?
Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Senate Minority Leader Mark Miller, how do you view this tomorrow? Why are we here tonight? Why are these people here?
They're here because they've decided that they're going to take their state back. It's their decision. They're going to make the decision tomorrow.
Well, the turnout, how do you judge what the turnout is going to be? I mean, the state's never been through anything like this before. I mean, it's August 9th tomorrow. Who wants to talk about politics? Hell, I just got off a fishing trip. I mean, where is Wisconsin in tune with this?
I think, Ed, Wisconsin is going to stun the country tomorrow.
Senator Vineout, what do you think?
I think that a lot of the rural people are starting to wake up. That's part of our problem, is that rural people oftentimes vote Republican and they vote against their own interests, and they're starting to wake up right now.
You hear that in the rural Wisconsin?
I do. I hear an awful lot of people that say, you know, Kathleen, I voted for Scott Walker and I want to change, but this is not what I had in mind.
President Obama mentioned something about